Todd Wente here with Path to Progress for September 9th, 2025. 9/9/25. Not quite a golden day, but pretty close. I am here in my mobile office getting ready to head into the main office, and I've been thinking very much about how my morning has gone. My morning actually started at about 2 a.m. with a nightmare. Nightmares are. I talked to my daughter, and I mentioned this yesterday on the one that we did for the one that I did for Path to Progress, about nightmares being places where our brains rehearse things and try to help us prepare for situations that we might find ourselves in, right? And the situation that my brain was working on was, I've been cast in a show, I'm going on stage, and I don't know my part, I don't know anything going on. I spent a lot of my time on stage, at least I have in the past, and that's not an unusual, or not an impossible occurrence, that I might be cast in something and have to go on stage pretty quickly. It's not like imminent, but it's possible. So my brain was functioning around that, I guess. I'm certainly in some uncharted waters, and so it was reminding me, hey, you can handle uncharted waters, I guess. But it did it at 2 in the morning and made me wake up. At about 3:30 in the morning, I woke up to a thunderstorm outside. About 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up when I brushed my CGM, and it shot pain through my body so hard that I couldn't go back to sleep. It's been one of those mornings where you're like, wow, okay, I guess this is going to be what the day is. And then as I started trying to move, my head and the rest of my body said, this isn't a good idea. This is not the day we want. For a few moments, I considered calling in sick and letting him know, hey, I'm gonna work from home. I'm gonna work a half day. I'm gonna take the day off. It's not like I don't have sick time that I can use. It's not like I don't have an opportunity to take some time. But I also don't know what else is coming. I don't know if maybe I'm going to need that day, those hours, for something else that's going to pop up along the way. And I figured that as I looked at my appointments for the day, I've got a lot of things that need to be done. I don't have a lot of appointments that need to be taken care of, but I got a lot of things that need to be done. And I figured, you know what? I can decide later if I just can't make it. And that's what my Path to Progress thought of is today. Just keep moving. Throughout our lives, all of us face days, sometimes with huge, seemingly insurmountable things that we got to deal with. Sometimes we face days with just petty little things that we're like, ugh, do I have to deal with this? The reality is, we have to deal with it. And the best way through it, the next best small thing, is to take the next step. I read a book several years ago by Brandon Sanderson, one of the Stormlight Archive, and he talked about how one of the characters was faced with his life, and with all of the bad decisions that he'd ever made and the difficult things that he'd ever found. And as he looked at it, he came to the conclusion that the most important step is the next one. We talk all the time, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a first step. Brandon Sanderson made the point in that book. The most important step is the next one, taking the next one. So today, the next best small thing is one step forward. That's what I'm trying to work with. I hope that helps you somehow today. And if one of the two people that watches this thing all the time, if you're watching this and you feel, and if you're one of the ones that just picked it up out of the middle of nowhere, hopefully that is inspiring enough to you to come back and get more out of this Path to Progress deal that we're trying to do. In the meantime, share this video as far as you can. Help other people understand what we're trying to do here and maybe make a difference in your life and in their life too. In the meantime, this has been the Path to Progress for this day. My name is Todd Wente. Nullum Diem. We'll see you next time.